$31 million. I mean, that's a lot of money to spend. And you guys have been talking about trading and betting on beers quite a bit. I think he could probably win quite a few bets with that much money. But if he has to go pick a new place to go visit, now that he's going to be in Arizona, do you guys have a favorite brewery in Arizona or somewhere around Phoenix that you think he should check out? Anything come to mind to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about the breweries out there, but I would tell you that my favorite beer that I've had out there would be the White Russian Imperial Stout out of the Sun Up Brewing Company that's in Phoenix. That's one of the few that I've tried recently, and that's really good if you guys like Imperial Stouts.
Jason, those White Russian Imperial Stouts are amazing. I've only had two ever in my life, and both times blew me away. It tastes exactly like a Russian Imperial Stout, but just a White Russian, I should say. But the flavor is incredible with those. I don't know how they brew it. And Tanner and I ourselves, we actually do a lot of home brewing.
Yep.
And we just made a beer this past weekend. We did an IPA. It's going to be a pineapple mango IPA. So those of you out there listening, if you hit us up in the comments or at least send us a message somewhere, I'm sure we can find a way to send you a beer once we bottle this thing up here in a few weeks. But Tanner, what's your thoughts on Arizona beers?
So I've only been to Arizona twice. Once when I was like 10, and then the other time when I moved Connor down. So last year, 2 years ago. There's one beer when I saw my Uncle Bob and Aunt Mary, and they are in their 90s. My Uncle Bob orders this beer called the Kilt Lifter by Four Peaks Brewing Company. This thing was no joke, and this guy's in his 90s ordering this, and it's a Scottish style amber ale. This beer is quite delicious. It's quite malty. It's a 6% beer, 21 IBUs, but this thing is the best Scottish beer I've ever had.
So it's called the Kilt Lifter.
Kilt Lifter.
That's a very interesting name. What about you, Troy? Do you have a more interesting name than that for a beer?
So I'm a big Arizona guy. Lived there for about 6 years. Went back in the Charles Barkley and Phil Mickelson days, and it was before the big beer, all the beers came out. But I did some research just for this show and came up with one that I definitely want to try. It's from the Beer Research Institute out of Arizona. It's a sweet stout. It's only 5.1%, but it's called Morning Sex, and that was enough to just put that one top on my list.
Okay, Morning Sex. So that might be a beer that Tanner, you probably need to try that one out, right?
I've tried that a few times. Don't worry.
You've already tried it.
Oh, very nice. Good way to start your morning off.
Have you tried that one yet?
Every once in a while, but not anytime lately. So, for my opinion on the Arizona deal, I like, so only really one. I need to experience more Arizona breweries itself.
I agree.
As you and I both are big into breweries. I know I love craft beer. Every time I go somewhere, I try something new. I never get to the same beer twice, hardly ever. Arizona Wilderness out of downtown Phoenix would probably be my favorite of the things I have tried.
Mm-hmm.
Their current beer of choice right now is called Don't It Up.
Oh.
So those of you out there listening for the PG-13 show of our Sports Buffoons, the beer is called Don't It Up. And so that is the name of the beer. And so I thought the same thing this past weekend, Tanner, when you and I were brewing. I was like, let's not it up. Let's make this a good beer and make this something in a few weeks we can all enjoy and share with our friends, and maybe even a couple followers out there can get a bottle from us. So that is my beer and brewery of choice at the moment. So I'm glad. I think Phoenix got some good shout outs today.
I think
Between